Hello and welcome to the 7th period podcast. Hopefully you guys all did well in your finals last week. Clutch those good grades. And if not, don't worry. We still got one more semester and it's break now. So just kick back, relax, and listen to our regular scheduled podcast. I'm Riley Yen.
I'm Ryan Chung.
It's Jay Wang. Back. We're back at it. And today we have a really special episode for you guys because we actually have a guest speaker. Our first guest speaker in episode 3. Koichi Takara.
Hey guys.
Hello. Koichi, you're an alum, right?
Yes, I am.
And so that makes you totally different from many of us because you actually survived Troy. But I think we should get into some of the things you did during Troy, especially this thing called Troy Alumni.
Yep.
Yeah, so let's talk about that a little bit.
Can you just give us a quick rundown of exactly what is Troy Alumni?
So Troy Alumni initially started as like a way for students to publish their own news, opinions, and satire. Yeah, it didn't start off as entirely satire, but then people started quitting on me. So we kind of have to slim down into like a satire only publication, and that's what it is currently. There's a new editor-in-chief. I'm not going to reveal who he is. He can reveal himself, but yeah, so it's a satirical publication just like The Onion for Troy High School.
Why'd you choose satire over any other subject?
So when I was a sophomore, I actually liked the Oracle a lot, but then I heard people talking about how they were being interviewed, and what they were being interviewed for wasn't like really like how they were portrayed as. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when I heard that, I was like, maybe I can start something that kind of competes with Oracle.
Got it.
And I had the name El Caro for like 2 years.
Wait, what is El Caro?
El Caro is just the opposite spelling of Oracle. So if you flip Oracle, it becomes El Caro.
Getting that now?
El Caro. Wait, I thought it was like Spanish for face or something.
No,
that's why there's a capital O at the end, and it's
that's how we started. But now, like,
that's pretty clever.
Yeah, that's how we actually started with the E lowercase and O uppercase, right?
That's pretty cool.
But then after like 2 months, some editors and I kind of decided that we're probably more popular than Oracle, so we don't need to parody them anymore. So that's why we kind of renamed ourselves to Troy Alumni rather than the Alumni. So
yeah,
that's awesome.
That's how it happened.
That's it's kind of fun because a lot of people don't read Oracle anyway, like now at school.
Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, and I think it's because a lot of people have a lot of complaints about Oracle, how they're so they're so politically biased. And I think like you having this like satire thing is like pretty noteworthy, especially since like a lot of students are scared to like be anti-PC or something, or like they need to be so PC, like Oracle needs to be so PC that like they can't be honest anymore.
Which is this voice of the student opinion and not just like
I really like how you guys are like you guys can take student submissions. I saw that on the website. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we did have some student submissions in the past. I think right now we don't receive as many anymore, but it's so like we wanted to make it as transparent as possible. To make sure like students are getting what they want to, and that's kind of what happened.
And I've read the articles. They're super funny.
The one about,
it is satire,
the one about the El Caro like forgotten website. I think you wrote that one.
Which one was it? The El Caro forgetting a website?
No, almost a forgotten website.
Oh yeah. Because I didn't upload for too long.
Dude, guys, don't worry, we're not dead.
Yeah.
Wait, so I saw. I was trying to look for yours. Did you only publish that one, or was there more?
No. So anything that said published by the El Caro staff, well, majority of it, not all of it, was published by me. I just didn't put my name into it. So like the first article was the security cameras. Have you read that one?
No.
So in front of Troy, right? There's a sign with a security camera on it.
Surveillance.
So but there's two signs, one in English and one in Spanish. And the one in English and the one in Spanish have different pictures of the camera. Like right?
The Spanish one is less advanced looking camera.
Yeah. So
wait, are you serious?
I'm not joking.
Yeah.
It looks like a big speed gun, like the cops use.
Yeah. So I made an article called like Troy High School uses different different security cameras to capture Spanish speaking.
No way, dude. No, dude.
Yeah, so that's how we kind of started. Like when I saw a trash can upside down on this, like in the quad, I took a picture of it and made an article called like trash can on a strike, right?
Damn, it really did be like that though.
Yeah, and then Red Cross was doing a food drive, and someone decided to put their poster in front of the girls' restroom sign. So like the girls' restroom sign was covered. So I took a picture of that and made an article saying like girls' restroom now gender neutral. So
Oh my god.
things like that, you know, like I noticed something weird about Troy, take a picture of it, make it into something even funnier. That's where I was getting at.
That's awesome.
But that's honest. Like that's how I feel like that's how Troy should be portrayed. Yeah, that's pretty much 95% of like the entire student base.
I feel like it's more of a sophisticated type of meme. You know, like when you scroll through Instagram, you're looking at memes, but then satire is more of like a sophisticated, quick 2-minute read type of
satirical
meme.
people know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Basically.
So
I like that.
This Okara thing, it was you started with an idea, right? But like when do you start to get the ball rolling into like an actual like publication?
Yeah, so I wish I had something specific to talk about, because there was an article on Oracle that got a lot of the editors like wanting to actually make the website, but I don't remember what the article was.
Oh.
So
So
but anyways, like it was just an article that Oracle made that we didn't really agree with.
Yeah.
And that's when we kind of decided to make something that can counter that.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's why El Caro started with an opinions piece page as well.
Yeah.
So we can actually like, you know, diss on Oracle.
Did you get any backlash like from either staff or like, you know?
So I heard that Oracle, like people in Oracle didn't like it. I didn't really talk to them. No. That's what I heard. I know that I personally know some like people in Oracle who liked El Caro.
I mean,
Not gonna say any names here again.
Yeah.
Don't wanna get them in trouble. But yeah, so we didn't really. I personally didn't face any backlash because one, I was pretty anonymous. Because my name was Kyle Tamara on that website, and apparently that's very hard to figure out. So yeah, I didn't face any backlash. I know people were reading it.
yeah.
And I talked to some teachers about it, and the teachers liked it as well. So
That's pretty interesting though, because it seems like you made it kind of in spite of Oracle.
Yes.
Or like Oracle's like almost like so PC kind of status.
Yes.
And then like teachers are like, I wouldn't think teachers would be like, oh, look at this like satirical newspaper making fun of our school. Let's like promote it. I don't know. It's just kind of
They have opinion. You know, they're people too, you know, and I think that they naturally gravitate towards like what's more honest and honestly funnier, like that.
I mean, I just think it's really interesting that something like that can happen.
well, because like I personally didn't feel that Oracle was, you know, politically correct. I think it was just very politically charged in a different way that was like my perspective. So like my political belief is very different from majority of people in Troy High School or Oracle, right? So I'm not a Nazi, by the way.
You heard it here. Koichi Takara's.
But yeah, so that's why I felt like there was a need to have a student publication that can get perspectives of people who are not that kind of people.
That's interesting because like that's kind of how related to like how we started this podcast. It started with another podcast on campus, which I won't name, but I was listening and I really didn't feel like they were capturing the student opinion at Troy. I've listened to podcasts like Joe Rogan, H3H3.
Yeah.
They're very informative. They have like conversations, and it's okay for them to have like opposing opinions. It's okay for them to make mistakes because we're only high school students, and it's really interesting. It's just fun to listen to that because you can relate to those people.
Yeah.
And I wasn't getting that feeling from that other podcast, so I thought, you know, making this podcast just for juniors and just getting together and talking about topics at Troy, non-Troy, anything, and just talking about it was, you know, something that would be popular amongst Troy students, and you know, a lot of them like it, I think. So
Yeah.
I think it was great.
And being informal is great too, because like I listen to H3 podcasts as well, and they make mistakes too, but the fact that they're informal makes it all right. So
It's like they're having a conversation with like a friend or something. They met up on the weekend and they just happen to record it and publish it every other day.
And it's really fun to listen to.
Yeah.
But yeah. So yeah, Troy Alumni is awesome. You guys should look into it, and you should
Please read it. Yeah,
submit your own
funny.
publications as well.
I know I'll submit one. It's called troyalcarl.wordpress.com, by the way.
Yeah, check it out.
yeah.
We'll add a link in the description below. But other than Troy Alumni, Koichi, you were also in the Troy Tech program, right?
I took a lot of tech classes.
How many tech classes did you take exactly?
8.
Wait, that's
Eight?
more than one pathway.
Okay, wait, what?
Yeah.
Or sorry. How many pathways did you take?
So I took comp sci till SL. I did I did film HL. I took design tech, and I took international business honors.
Wow, what a true Renaissance man.
So wow, that's a lot of tech classes.
Yeah, that's a lot.
How did you fit all that?
So senior year, that's when the counselors were getting more strict about changing classes. I somehow bypassed my counselors and managed to take 3 tech classes at the same time.
What?
Wait, is that like allowed?
Technically, you're only supposed to have 1 tech class, I think, and 2 if you're, edgy, right? But I managed to take...
You're edgy. You can dude, the new way to be edgy to take 2 tech classes.
Yeah, so I managed to take 3.
Wow.
I think the counselors weren't looking, to be honest.
Lucky.
But yeah, so no, it wasn't lucky. It was a bad choice. It was a struggle.
Really?
Yeah, because you have the projects that you have to make for a film. Shout out to Mr. Falletta. Didn't turn in too many projects.
Design tech projects are hard to
Design
do
tech projects. All my projects are super simple. Do you take design tech?
Film.
I take design tech.
You take design tech?
Yeah.
IB?
Yeah.
Okay, so my salad tong was like just a bent flat sheet that has like a cutout in the middle, so it can act like act like chopsticks. It was super simple, right? But I catted it very well. It was very glossy.
How'd Mr. Goodman like it?
I got an A on it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
As long as it picks up the salad, you get the grade.
Yeah.
My tongues weren't the greatest, but
that was my Facebook profile picture for quite a while because I was so proud of my
salad tongs?
No, me with the salad tongue, not just the salad tongue.
Wait, so what made you want to take all these tech classes rather than like another science class, like what most people would do?
Yeah.
So freshman year, I got a C in bio, and that
honors bio.
Bio. So I kind of like realized that I'm not good for biology.
Yeah.
So after that, I decided to not take anything, that wasn't like really required.
Okay.
Because taking AP Physics 1 was kind of like expected. So I took that, but I didn't want to take AP Bio, AP Chem, and I didn't feel that was going to be my major. So so I didn't take that. And to fill in like the required spot, I need to take something, and I felt like I needed to stand out a lot. So
yeah.
That's
because
why.
8 tech classes, that's a lot, dude. That's a
People used to
lot.
take like 3 or 4.
Oh yeah.
Especially since tech classes are like almost like 7 periods within itself, man. There's so much stuff you gotta do.
Yeah.
For tech classes, so doing 8, especially since they're not all in one pathway either. So you got like film stuff you gotta do.
Yeah.
And the design tech.
Yeah, you're really branching out.
Yeah, which is way different than each other, and so you have to focus on all these different things. That's impressive and hysterically almost insane.
Yeah, and it doesn't help when I'm not a very productive person and I procrastinate.
Yeah,
so
that's 100% of all of Troy's students.
Yeah, so like the every weekend was spent on like film stuff, and then business. I didn't really do a lot in it. Like I just did as to get a name.
Yeah, to get a name.
So and then what was the third class? Goodman. I slacked off a lot in Goodman, but
same.
I actually did my projects and stuff and homework like right before it was due. So
that's that's everyone though.
So like what about your internship? Because it seems like you took a bunch of pathways. So how did you choose like where you wanted to intern?
So the entire my entire how do you say it? Academic agenda, I guess, was to stand out from a lot of other people.
Yeah.
I kind of wanted to stand out. So that's how I did my internship. So, when they announced that who was it? Downham announced that we have to do an internship and we can do it anywhere. I wanted to do it in Japan. That just came up. I didn't know why, but I just wanted to do it in Japan.
Super out of there.
Right, yeah. If you guys don't know, Koichi went to Japan. Japan! For his Troy Tech internship.
I did.
Please just let...
How'd you go about, getting, contacting someone in Japan or a company?
A lot of juniors like us, we don't really know exactly how do you even contact them.
Yeah, so there's 2 ways to do it. You can mass email every institution or company you can come up with. I didn't do that. I emailed one university to do a research on AI. Got rejected.
Oh.
So I was like, they said they don't take high school interns, so I didn't take it personally. But
Got it.
So I went to Miss Downham's office. I asked her if there was anyone who did an internship in Japan, and she said there was. So I contacted that organization.
Yeah.
Not really knowing what they do, right? But I sent them my resume, and they liked the part. They liked the part about me being involved in robotics.
Okay.
So that's where they got interested. But they weren't really a robotics organization. They were a nonprofit organization helping people in need. And they felt that I could teach, those people the basics of robotics and STEM education.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so I worked with Mr. Goodman to make a curriculum for it. Well, Goodman just gave me a curriculum and I modified it, but
But that's pretty different than all the other internships, especially now, because I feel like a lot of people just go to a company and then they're like an office intern and then they come back and then they just put I learned leadership on their board, and then but it seems like you actually you did something that made a difference.
Yeah, so when I hear from people that their internship was full of office work, paperwork, things like that, especially people who went to medical places because they can't do anything medical, right?
That's true.
I felt like there's so much opportunity being lost, so much potential.
Yeah, because this internship, the Troy Tech internship especially is very this is special. You
no other high school has this.
Yeah, I mean you should take advantage of it.
Yeah, it can change you a lot.
Yeah.
So what? Sorry. Yeah,
no. I wasn't gonna say something.
Overall, teaching. Was it children or?
Yeah. So children ranging from I think kindergarten to I think high school.
Yeah.
But they were very different. So one of them was a kind of an orphanage.
Okay.
So and then another one was an after school program for children with mental difficulties, and then the last one was for blind students. But we used the same thing for all 3 of them, so that was kind of hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you spoke in Japanese the whole time, I'm guessing.
So because the organization was bilingual, they made it so I had to teach them English, which made it even more difficult.
Oh, wait.
You take English and robotics?
Yeah, so I kind of taught them words in English that's kind of related to robots, so motor, tire, things like that. That's what I did.
What are some things you learned or just the experience taught you that I think affected your just life after high school or even in high school?
I didn't know that the people who are in need of help actually needed help, because this is kind of complicated, I guess.
I kind of get
what
you're saying.
When you see the TV, you see so many commercials of people helping each other and things like that. So I always felt that there was always enough need to help people.
Got it.
But when I did the robotics thing and I also did some other things in my internship, I kind of felt that there are still more to be improved about.
Of course.
Society in general. So that's what I got out of it. It's kind of vague, but
yeah.
I mean, but that's a life-changing experience, really, because
I mean, yeah.
I'm glad that people like you, Koichi, take this internship and then they really they strive to like make
They actually
their
try
life
and
different.
get something out of this.
It's not like another
It's not like
assignment
another
off on Google
requirement.
Classroom. Yeah. It's like they like Troy has given us this opportunity for us to be unique against everyone else, and for us to like through the internship be unique within each other, like at Troy actually, like the students themselves. And so I'm glad that people like Koichi are like taking those opportunities to do stuff. Yeah.
And I was just wondering, did this internship kind of narrow down your choices on kind of what you want to pursue in life, or is it just like, oh, it was a good experience, but I'd rather not do it?
Well, another thing I learned from my internship is like the fact that I can kind of make a difference in the world, I guess. Yeah. I don't want to be too arrogant. I don't
think that was amazing.
I want to help people. I don't think that's arrogant.
I don't think I'm going to nonprofit after college or anything like that, but I felt like if I can become successful and help people and just kind of change the world in a sense. Yeah. So that's it didn't really like stem down like what major I can choose, but it kind of brought me like what the purpose in life.
To a realization.
Like motivation.
So, yeah, motivation.
Yeah. That's something that's really valuable.
Yeah.
So
overall,
I think but
like
what?
Do you have? Or go ahead.
No, I was just gonna ask like, okay, like I've never been to Japan, right? But like everyone says it's like insane. Like there's like basically everything is automated, and like Japan is like the eighth wonder of the world in itself, like the entire country. Yeah. So like what is Japan like?
As a Japanese person.
It's like asking like what is America like?
Yeah. I grew up there, so it's interesting how people kind of overreact to it, but it's very convenient to live there. You don't need to have a car. You can use a train to go from the north end to the south end. Not the south end. You kind of have to take a plane for that, but it's very convenient. Food is cheaper.
Yeah. Oh.
And is it like better? Is it just cheaper, or is it like better quality too? Like,
I think it's better quality, but that's because my taste buds say so.
That's true.
And I have different taste buds.
Yeah. But I mean that's crazy because I want to go to Japan.
You should.
But would winter break be a good time?
Wait, is winter break is it cold?
Actually, it's probably
does it get like really cold?
It does get cold, but so in Tokyo it doesn't snow as much as it used to because global warming.
Oops. Oops.
But yeah, so in my opinion, winter is a great time to visit Japan because summertime is hell. There's way too many people. It's too hot, too humid, too much rain. Yeah. Don't like it there. Yeah. But I always have to visit during summer. Winter time is cooler.
How long were you in there for your internship?
My internship lasted for the entire June.
Or like a whole month? Wait.
Yeah. Okay. Well, which is supposed to be like a month, unless you don't work a lot.
Right.
Did you have somewhere to live or like?
My grandma lives in Tokyo. So I stay with my grandma and.
So like. Yeah. Were you were usually living with your family in America, and then you were living with just your grandma in Japan?
I went with my friend.
What friend? What friend do you live with?
No. My friend, my Troy classmate went to Japan with me to the internship.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't. No, my friend doesn't live with my grandma. So that's kind of weird.
Yeah. I was a little confused. Were you, how was like the independence? Did you have more freedom, like to just do what you wanted in Japan too?
Yeah.
How was it? Did you like get the experience of like being like an adult, like I'm living by myself?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to get out of the internship. So going to Japan, I wanted to know how Japanese workplaces feel like. Yeah. And I kind of got that too, but living independently as well because my grandma is very offhand with me. She's been offhand since I was like 1, right? Yeah. So I don't really have to deal with any repercussions of being late. So I can walk around at like 10 p.m. doing nothing but walking around and not get yelled at by parents. So I really like that a lot.
Yeah.
Japan.
Like your wings.
Everyone should go there right now.
You should. Springtime is the cheapest actually, but school.
Yeah. Everyone should go and they'll get Koichi will buy your tickets.
I will not. I can't even afford one for myself, dude.
Come on, man. Don't put them on Koichi.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I just really want to
go. It's like in the end though, do you have like any advice for just juniors that are applying for internships right now?
Internships right now? don't go for something just because it can get like you can put that on your resume.
Yeah, do something that's
unless it's such a big name, you know. Like if you get an internship for Goldman Sachs, it doesn't matter what you're gonna do in it.
What is Goldman?
It's a financial company.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, or like if you get an internship at Apple, even if you're just an office clerk, right?
Yeah,
that's a good
Putting
internship.
Apple
That's
on
pretty
it.
good.
I don't know anyone who interned at Apple, but I'm just saying as an example.
Yeah.
In my opinion, you should do something that you can really affect someone or some groups, you know, to make
Definitely.
some change. So, yep.
Speaking of change. Okay, this is totally
This is a really
This is
bad
weird.
transition.
Koichi, did you realize there was a bomb threat at Troy the past Monday?
Yeah, because I own Oracle, well, not Oracle, Alcara.
Yeah.
So many people message me about what's going on at Troy, so I can make articles about them. And one of them was a bomb threat.
Yeah, that happened.
Yeah, I heard about that. What happened?
Okay,
There was,
alright. Here we go. This, you know what? This personally affected me the most. 'cause
And
it-
me.
Yeah,
We had
and
the
you.
same
'cause-
class.
Okay.
I think it was someone in a science class. They had a final that day.
No, we had a final test.
Or yeah, it was a final, right?
No, it was just a unit
Unit
test.
4 test.
We had a
It
unit.
was a bomb threat, not just a test.
Okay.
Dude, okay. Anyway, someone called a
There were a
bomb
lot of
threat,
finals going
and
on.
then
that day, too.
a lot of tests and stuff were going on, and then it was like the person called in, like, and they said like I put 3 pipe bombs,
Yeah.
like on campus
That are gonna detonate
somewhere
in 30 minutes.
In 30 minutes. So they called that at 1:05.
Yeah.
And then they evacuated our school at like 1:20. So, and it took like more than 15 minutes for all of us to like get on the field. And then, so
And then 30 minutes later, we were back inside.
Yeah.
No, it took like an hour.
Oh,
Yeah, it took pretty long.
I think the funniest part was like they pulled the fire alarm, right? To like get
Yeah.
everyone outside.
Yeah.
And then like Mr. Our bio teacher was like, keep working. And then, but like,
Keep
what?
working.
Yeah, but like, that's not what surprised me. What surprises me more is that none of the students like were phased at all. They were just like, all right, dude, gotta keep on trucking.
I had a friend in physics who heard the alarm. They were like, "Is this a drill?" And then Dr. Mix said, "This is not a drill." And they started running around going all crazy. And then the teachers they're like, "It's Mr. Heaton, a physics teacher." And they said, "Mr. Heaton, what do we do?" And he's looking at them as confused as they are. They're like, he was so confused because they were taking tests.
This is not the drill.
But that was a little scary. And this isn't the first time that happened because you just graduated last year. There was the like threats of school shootings and another bombing a couple years before that, right?
I guess. I honestly don't remember because like when Justin said, you know, your bio teacher told you to keep working.
Yeah, no,
That was-
but like that's because like we've had several times where
had-
people
yeah,
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
pull the fire.
But
alarm.
that was like my entire high school, you know,
what?
like trend. Like that,
Oh,
that
just
was
like a
trend.
regular.
Like when there's a disaster,
it's
you
just
just
a
keep
It's like a regular
working.
thing.
It's an
Yeah,
annual tradition.
like ooh, lockdown drill. Okay, keep working, guys.
Keep working.
I guess they just evacuated
Yeah.
for protocol.
Yeah.
But
Like I know there, I had a teacher when we had a lockdown drill. She didn't even turn off her lights because we don't have windows in there.
I mean, I guess that makes
That works
sense.
out,
but
I
But we're
guess.
not
I don't
really.
know.
But how do you prepare them like that?
I don't know.
Because-
But like on it, I'm proud of my class because like when Dr. Mister was like, at least my class. I don't know about
Yeah.
that physics class. But at least my class, they were like, Dr. Mister came on and was like, oh, this is not a drill. We were pretty like, we were mad that we had to
Missed
pause
the
our
test,
bio
right?
test. Yeah, but we were pretty like, you know, single file line, get out of the class, things like that.
I thought it was a fire.
thought
Fire
there was a
first.
fire.
So
Yeah, I
then
think it was
I wasn't
fire,
that
too.
worried if it was a fire because like
I
we
was
were
in
right there.
ROTC, so like we were playing outside in the track doing PT, and then someone straight up ran towards the exit of the school. They were like, "Is there a fire?" And it's like, "It's not a drill." And they're like, "Wait, stop!" And they're like, "Oh, what?" Okay, it was really scary, but it was really weird. But we were outside already, so it wasn't that stressful for us.
Okay. Did the person get caught?
I don't know.
No, because he called them from like an outside source or like not from within the school.
I mean, it's easy to do it.
yeah, and then they were like, oh,
I'm not
like,
saying I did it.
tracking. your phone or something.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
I don't think that. Okay.
Yeah.
Can we like put under college apps? I survived.
No, like,
the bomb.
I
Honestly,
survived the bomb threat 2018.
Who else has survived 2 shooting threats and a bomb threat? And like,
Like,
also,
Probably like
and also,
75% of the schools in
Do you think-
America.
do you think- I mean, he's not wrong. It could
I guess.
Come on.
But like, relating to college apps, like, how was your college app experience?
It was not good. It was
Good.
really bad.
What happened?
I applied to 7, 8, 9
Whoa,
colleges.
that's like
I don't
10
remember.
essays.
There are people who applied to like 40, so I wasn't.
Jeez.
I wasn't. You know,
That's like 40 like distinct essays, except for like Common App that you have
Yeah.
to write pretty much.
more than that. It's 40 colleges you have to pay to apply.
You have to pay to apply.
Oh, you do?
It's like
I'm sorry.
Sometimes
200
it's
bucks.
Really?
sometimes it's 50.
It's
sometimes
really
it goes to
expensive.
like 110.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm not really good with this. I'm kind
Yeah.
of stupid.
I wasn't good at it either. I got rejected from all but one college.
Is that the one you go to now?
No, I don't go to that one.
Oh.
I go to I got accepted to NC State, and I thought I was gonna go there. I told all my teachers in high school I was gonna go there, but I ended up not going there because I felt like I didn't do well academically in Troy, and I felt like I could do better. So I ended up going to community college to see where I can go.
Okay. So, are you still in the process of like wanting to transfer somewhere later on?
Yeah, I'm thinking about transferring to University of North Carolina, which is a pretty good school.
Oh,
So
okay.
I want to go there, kind of like aligning my major and things like that to get there.
So in terms of like college app like experience being bad, what do you mean? Like,
I just didn't get accepted.
That's
Oh,
what's
okay.
bad, Ryan.
Yeah.
Sorry,
You
sorry.
gotta understand.
Yeah,
those
no
other
matter, like there were applications I spent hours and hours on, but to kind of get to get rejected from that was
just like
a punch in
things.
the
Yeah,
gut.
it must be. I
I
mean,
feel that.
like, what if you like okay, like, what if like getting rejected from like what your dream school or something like that? That must be hard. And then you have to like settle for something that you
Yeah.
didn't want to go to.
And the getting rejected from a dream school was kind of, it's your dream school, so I would say it's like a 50-50 chance unless your dream school's really lower than you.
Yeah.
And when I got rejected from my dream school, I was like, okay, kind of understandable because they were, my grades weren't really aligned with them. But when I got rejected from San Diego State, which I thought was a backup of a backup, that was a big middle finger to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Feels bad.
Yeah, that was really bad. That made me want to go to community college.
And then,
So I can apply there again,
Yeah.
get accepted
It's like
there,
a-
and not go there.
Yeah.
got it.
So
And
you're
it's-
at
yeah. Oh, no,
community
go ahead,
college
Ryan.
for 2 years? Or
Yeah, I'm planning to go there for 2 years. Taking AP tests helped a lot for community college, but I decided to just not graduate early and spread apart and do more extracurricular activities.
Mhm.
Like I am in student government right now,
Mm.
so like that's kind of
cool.
helped me. Hopefully.
You're pretty diverse in like a lot of things that you did.
Yeah.
I am diverse. Yeah,
You are very diverse.
I'm diverse in everything but my racial ethnicity.
I mean, dude, that's like okay. That's all of us. We're
Yeah.
all basically either Korean
Yeah.
or Chinese.
And again, I just wanted to stand out.
I'm 4.1% Japanese.
That's
Excuse
awesome, dude.
Dude, he uses that way too much. Like
That's why I love
against me.
sushi so much.
That's you can't say that. That's not how it works.
I love udon.
Dude, listen. Just because I'm Korean, I'm like okay. You know what? Doesn't matter. He uses that against me like every time.
4.1% Japanese.
I'll Skype him sometimes, and then he'll open up, and I'll say something really weird that I learned from anime or something in Japanese, and then Ryan be like, "You can't say that. I'm Japanese. That's not right." And you use it against me
I'm
all the time.
4.1%.
Koichi is like 100% Japanese.
I'm 1/20th. No, a little less than that, but still, well, Japanese Lin blood.
God.
I did that 23andMe thing, but I felt pretty cool after I got that results. Straying back to the topic.
Yeah, yeah.
Did your internship affect your decision to go to college at all?
To go to
Or
college
like
or not?
what major?
Or no, like what
to-
major? Or
So
like,
right
which college?
now, my major is global studies with a business like focus concentrate thing. That wasn't really affected by what I did in my internship, but it was more of like everything that I did at Troy that affected it. So
okay.
while I was, doing Alcaro or being present in robotics and things like that, I really started having a passion for management, and that's where I kind of started getting into.
Yeah.
So like in a business standpoint.
Yeah,
or-
kind of like that, business management. But
Okay.
business management is such a common major that I wanted to do something different. Again,
Of
wanted
course,
to
being
wanted to be
Koichi.
unique.
You must be
So
diverse.
that's why I did global studies, so I can learn more about different cultures
Yeah.
and different perspectives and
Uh-huh.
things like that.
Yeah.
but being able to like translate that into business.
Oh, that's interesting.
Mhm.
That's really cool.
That's like, I think that's like a pretty good mindset to have too. It's like, because I know a lot of students who are always like, I want to be an MD, and like that's like all they're gonna go for.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's good to be like this. You know, we have 7.7 billion people on this planet.
Yeah.
There's so much things that you can do. You don't have to limit yourself to just
Yeah.
something because.
I mean, later on, I want to get an MBA, so
Yeah, exactly.
I have that.
Yeah.
Cred.
Yeah. I think it's good that like you are like, oh, I need to be unique, or I need to be diverse so I can have all these things. I think that's a pretty good mindset.
Yeah,
to
I don't know
have.
how that started, but it just happened.
Good thing to have.
So you chose community college in North Carolina.
Yes.
Because you're home there, right? That's where your home.
Yeah,
your home
my
is.
dad decided to transfer, so that's where like my family lives now. So I have to go there.
How's like the atmosphere in the East Coast rather than here in
It's
California?
really different. The people are so different.
Like in what way? Like.
So I feel like I don't want to offend any Californians out there, but the people around me in Charlotte are very inclusive, and they feel like, and I feel like I'm in like a one big community rather than being part of like small groups.
Okay, yeah.
Because that's how I felt like in California, but maybe that was because of Troy.
I don't know. I think to an extent you are speaking the truth. Cause,
Yeah.
Like, you know, like in LA, there's like, you know, like there's a Koreatown and there's like little things like that.
Oh.
In Charlotte, there's no like little Tokyo or little Saigon.
It's like
place.
Little Planet.
Yeah.
It's like everything is like, but that's, I mean, yeah, I get what you mean, but
Yeah.
is it true? Because everyone says like people on the East Coast are just like stubborn and ignorant.
Yeah.
Really?
I get that
But like,
too.
don't you hear about the people from New York? Like apparently
Like,
they don't
real
care about anything except
Boston.
themselves.
right,
Boston,
right.
they're
They were like,
super
yeah.
Yeah,
aggressive and stuff.
sometimes there are people who, without trying to be mean or anything, they say something like kind of racist.
Yeah.
But they don't. I know that they're not trying to be.
It's not from a bad.
Yeah,
bad
they're
place.
not trying to hurt me or anything. They're
Uh-huh.
not trying to like kill me. So, I'm not a person who get offended by that a lot. So maybe that's kind of helping as well. And I like the food.
Does like the weather or like the culture on the East Coast kind of like differ like a lot? Because I know a lot of the juniors like we're trying to think, should we go East Coast or West Coast? Or should we like?
Oh yeah,
you know what I
like
mean?
we're
Oh,
deciding
yeah,
to go to
I heard
college.
that.
Because
out there.
I kind of want to visit East Coast, but then like I don't know.
It's definitely worth a visit wherever you want to go to. Even if it's not East Coast, even if it's Montana.
Anywhere.
So
Montana.
anywhere, Idaho, North Dakota. But yeah, so the weather is really different from like the north end to the south end of the East Coast. I live in like the middle area, so
it's like temperate.
I get the hurricane and the snow.
Beautiful combination.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you guys see my Instagram page or Instagram post, I took a picture of myself in the snow.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
That was
Have you gone through like a hurricane?
Yeah.
Have you like?
Yeah.
We don't have.
There was
that here.
there was a big one, and I thought I was gonna die, but
Like how do you prepare for that? Because we don't have like hurricane.
We have like
preparedness.
earthquakes, but
all
that's
you
still
have to
rarely.
do is, as long as you're not told to evacuate, you just need to stay in the house.
Do you have to like board up windows or something or?
What? I don't think it's that bad.
My
don't know,
house
'cause,
didn't do that. It wasn't like a tornado, so my house didn't get blown away.
Do you like have to constantly have like food stocked up in the case that like there are like places you can't go?
Apparently, some other houses do. My family
Oh,
didn't
really?
really do that.
I have a friend who goes to the Boston College and like they get snowed in all the time.
Yeah, if it's snow,
Yeah.
I mean,
So
Get
it's
out
just,
the
like,
canned
stock up
goods,
on
boys.
I mean, we did have to stock up on water, and all the stores started running out of water before the hurricane, and portable chargers, because there
Like,
was a
There's
Batteries?
no
fear.
electricity.
Yeah, because there was a fear of like no
Okay.
electricity running out. So
Yeah.
Do you think so everyone says like California is really expensive to live,
it is.
and then I keep telling people, okay, like the reason it's pretty expensive is because like half of that you're basically paying for the weather. Like you don't get snow. You don't.
Oh,
you,
yeah,
you
that's
don't.
true,
Yeah, you don't really
huh?
get
Oh.
natural disasters. Not really.
Yeah.
We don't have as many earthquakes as people say we do.
Yeah.
And then like that you can go see snow. You like places you can see. So I'm saying like for like, and then everyone's like, oh, it's so expensive to live in California. Yeah, but you're paying for like the leisure of living here.
Yeah.
Do you think it's worth paying just to get out of it, or like is snow and like hurricane, is it as bad as people like say it is?
I actually like snow, so no. but as far as like California being expensive, depends on what you want to do in the future. Like, let's say you want to get into technology, right?
Yeah.
Or acting.
Yeah.
California is a great place to like network with people. So I get why people want to move there.
Yeah.
But if people want to move to California just because they want to move to California, I usually tell them like it's not a great idea. It's expensive.
It's very expensive.
It's super expensive. That's why I don't know if I can transfer to California.
But I mean, I think. I mean, I like living here. But
because you're not paying.
Wait, also,
yeah, but honestly though, yeah. What's up?
Wait, I was also wondering, like, what do you like do on the weekends since you're in college?
That's
because
a great
because
question.
a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't want to go to the middle of nowhere and then just have nothing to do on the weekends." Or are you like totally consumed by college life?
I live in Charlotte, which is a great place to live because there's so many things going on, like the sucky Charlotte Hornets.
Okay.
And
Kemba Walker.
the mediocre Carolina Panthers. So there's a lot of like sports you can watch, and they have. I like museums, so I go to museums a lot.
Okay. Like, have you like so you're saying like Charlotte is like a big community, right? But like you still have like do you have like a new friend group or something?
Well, not because I'm in student government.
Yeah.
I have a lot of people I can hang out with.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why I want to join student government. On my application, I put I want to make friends, and they somehow accepted me. So,
Do you have like a girlfriend?
You don't ask that.
I'm sorry.
That's a personal question.
yeah, that's a personal question. I'm not gonna answer that.
My bad.
No, I don't. I don't have one.
Oh.
It's all good, bro, because we don't have one either.
We don't have one either.
Probably Riley.
No.
This man's a hunk.
No way.
He's a hunk. He got all the girls.
He's a stud.
That's awesome.
But yeah, because like I'm scared. Like
Scared about girlfriends or
I'm scared of just
I guess both. I'm scared of like turning 18 and then like going to college and then I get a part-time job and they're like taxes, gas bill, electric bill. Like I don't want to. I know that's such an arrogant thing to say because
Do they teach you a lot of stuff like in AP Gov? Like I heard
like
they
how
teach you
to
about
do,
like
how to pay your taxes or whatever.
that's econ, but yeah,
Oh,
they
my bad.
teach you. They
Econ.
teach you to an extent, but you don't. The internet is such a great place to do a
guess.
research.
look it up,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, you can just look up how to do taxes, and if you're just doing a regular part-time job, they usually do the taxes kind of for you to an extent.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to worry about it.
It's not until you start like working real like, salary jobs or something.
Yeah, and for college, they just charge you like so much money, but in that tuition you have like everything in it, like gas, electricity, things like that. So turning 18 isn't a milestone anymore. It's more like
yeah, but I don't know, but it's like still scary because then you are on your own. Yeah. So
and like now that you can vote, right? Do you like follow up with like political events going on, like what's going on with politicians and
so
stuff?
I'm still a Japanese citizen, so I can't vote. But I'm very political, like extremely.
Okay.
Like I go to a lot of political events, both on the right and the left. I like to get perspectives.
Yeah.
Again, want to be unique. So, like, I went to the Milo Yiannopoulos event. You guys remember?
Oh yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah, I didn't tell anyone about it because
he actually hosted one at Cal State Fullerton.
And it caused
that's where I went.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the one you went to?
Yeah, I went to that.
Oh
one.
yeah, and then that caused like our school to like kind of freak out a
go
little
on
bit.
a minimum day.
Yeah, wait a minute. I think we did that.
We
Day.
lost the late start.
So
that's so interesting that like one guy can cause like a high school to like shorten their day.
Yeah.
That's so just
because of the effect of what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's so weird to me. Like, who can do that?
He's
very controversial.
Yeah, he is. Though.
Yeah. So I went to Milo's event kind of early, so I can see what's going on outside.
Yeah.
And I witnessed people getting pepper spray, getting arrested.
Jesus gosh.
It was great. I was on Orange County Register.
You are?
Yeah.
Wait, like
I didn't get interviewed. I was people took a picture of me.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Famous.
Yeah, dude.
He wants to be unique.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
He's not to be Koichi.
Yeah,
so-
but
and I also
yeah.
went to a Trump rally in Charlotte.
Oh, how was that one?
a Trump rally as in pro-Trump rally or?
No, Trump came.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he, like, you know, was
Yeah.
yeah.
So
I'm
he
sorry.
came
I'm
to
not
he
really
came
good.
to an basketball arena, and he made a speech. Like he made like speeches about voting for this person, that person, and it's great because North Carolina is a swing state.
Okay.
Which
I
means
think I know what that means.
Which means-
it's not
which
dedicated
means
to
like
left or right. So
which means like in California it's gonna be a Democrat no matter what.
That's true.
And in Texas it's gonna be a Republican usually.
Yeah.
In Alabama it's always a Republican, but in
Okay.
North Carolina there's a balance of people. They're like Democrats
Okay.
and Republicans, so they put so much money into that state to win that state.
Yeah. So you live.
Yeah, so you don't see.
that's
Trump
why you
coming
never
here.
see any rallies here because they know they're never gonna really.
There's
get
no
the
point of Trump
vote.
coming here.
Because
Okay.
it's gonna be left vote anyway.
Yeah.
Oh.
But his state, I guess, they
So
just
once you
do
become a
both
citizen, your
sides
vote
work.
is gonna be very important then.
It can.
I mean,
know if I'm gonna
every
become
citizen's
citizen,
vote
but
is very important. It's just that
not in California. If you're a
his-
Republican,
That's true.
his state.
You already know, bro. You already know.
yeah, you should vote though.
Yeah.
If you have the citizenship,
we can vote in like 2 years. That's crazy.
I can vote in 1
Next.
year.
Oh,
you can vote in
Ooh.
2020.
I can vote in 20. What's next year? 2019.
19.
Yeah, 2019.
So you can vote for the 2020 elections.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, we all
so
can.
I'm voting for Kanye. You guys already know that.
Please.
Or Oprah.
don't.
Or Oprah Winfrey.
She's gonna.
Apparently
She's
she's
running
running.
for
anymore.
Someone says she's running for president. I don't know.
Oh.
Someone else says that Ellen DeGeneres is running for president.
That's crazy.
Or,
That's
or,
really.
or
dumb.
the Zuck.
Or
The
Mark
Zuck.
Zuckerberg. The Zuck, dude. Mark
Everyone's gonna go
Zuckerberg.
for the Zuck.
Yeah, dude, they're gonna feel the Zuck.
And then just watch like Elon Musk just come. You know what, dude? If
No,
2020 elections-
Elon can't run for president. He was born in South Africa.
Oh, he was. I
Yeah.
thought he was Dutch.
No.
No,
He's not-
he's
South African.
ethnically Dutch,
Oh, okay.
but a lot of South Africans are
Oh, okay.
Dutch. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just going back to Troy, not these elections.
but, yeah. That's a fact.
Like, what do you miss most, or even least, about like high school in general?
high school in general. I mean, I only went to Troy, so I can only talk about Troy. But I really like the fact that the teachers actually cared for the students. You know,
Oh, okay.
they sometimes they chase you down, make you do some work.
Really?
They don't really physically chase you down, but like they send emails and
Yeah.
stuff. In
Chase
college,
you down.
in college, if you don't do something,
They don't care.
you just get a 0.
Yeah.
If you turn in something 2 minutes late, you get a 0. I got a 0 because I turned something in a little bit too late.
Oh.
At Troy, they're more lenient on it.
Yeah.
As
Yeah.
long as you're persistent and if you bring your parent, you win.
Yeah. That's
Oh
true.
yeah, that's
yeah.
your parent. It's a win situation.
No, but for us, like for Asians, dude, it's always our fault. It's always the students' fault. The teachers are never wrong. I swear, this happens to me all the time.
Well, in some households, the parents stand up for the kids. Sometimes I've seen like Asian parents do that too. My my dad. If I get a lower grade, it's my fault.
yeah. No, I want to say that my parents are pretty good. Like they're
Yeah.
pretty much on my side all the time.
He's never gonna protect cover for me. Dude. I don't even think he went to my school, like for anything. Like any event, I don't think he came.
Dude, you know what? It's
I mean,
which
it's alright.
Which is fine.
I mean,
like if he's
honestly,
all
It's
friends
like
with
back
me.
to school night and stuff.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I appreciate my parents. Please.
I think
Other
teachers are
fathers.
underappreciated too.
Yeah, the teachers are. I really like my teachers.
Yeah,
Any-
same.
We have
Any
really good
teacher I
teachers
had.
at Troy.
Yeah,
I hate it when those people that like during Christmas people are giving presents and stuff,
Yeah.
and then there's that one kid that what a kiss ass. Like I hate those people.
Oh,
Just
I mean,
like teachers should deserve
What?
appreciation.
Huh?
yeah.
What?
The teachers
ha
are.
ha. I know, Ryan. I know you're getting
I gave
uncomfortable.
my favorite teacher. I gave him nice presents, but that's because I really cherish. They wrote a nice card and everything. I cherish them all.
Really?
This is a hostile situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I really like the teachers.
Yeah.
What I didn't like, it's kind of cliche, but Troy's infrastructure sucks.
Infrastructure.
Wait,
Like we don't have a
way.
stadium.
Like facility.
We don't have
Oh.
a building.
Yeah.
We don't have a second
We got
floor.
a pool though.
So
We have a new renovated pool.
yeah.
We have a new renovated gym.
Both of our gyms.
Yeah.
Are renovated.
Wow, that's gonna affect me so much, right?
That's true.
It's like watching basketball games in updated gym. That's great, and I like watching like school events and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
But in general, I didn't really like. I didn't feel like.
No, yeah, but that's true. Like we don't have a home state. You guys
Yeah.
know that, right?
We just go to Fullerton
You
High
go to
School.
Fullerton's, yeah.
And
stadium.
how can you call yourself a tech school when you don't have a cool like building? I guess that was one thing I didn't really like about it. It wasn't that major
Building
though.
itself.
Yeah.
Well,
We are really small.
and like another thing that I didn't like. Juuling. It annoyed me.
Juuling?
Like when people were like vaping.
I was like, what is
wait,
jewelry?
jewelry? I was like, oops.
Sorry. Yeah.
It's gotten so much worse too.
Yeah,
It's worse
so
every
bad.
year.
So
The bathrooms smell nice though.
That's true. I mean, that's no. Okay, I know this is really bad, but I gotta point it out. Like sometimes, like after lunch or something, the bathrooms won't smell bad. They'll smell good. And I'm like, okay,
I
I
don't
know.
want to promote it. Just
I'm not promoting it. I'm just saying it smells good.
Yeah, that's
Usually it smells
interesting.
pretty bad.
It's so weird though because you just see someone in there just waiting for the bathroom to clear out. And
Yes,
they're not
dude.
peeing
And it's so
they're just standing there.
uncomfortable.
or like you see 6 kids going to one stall.
Yeah, like,
what are you guys doing?
I wonder.
They're
Yeah.
playing like sicko mode, and they're all just like, they're like dancing and just like,
And you can hear them go like you.
Stop.
Yeah.
I get really scared.
So when I saw like a group of them going to the stall, I made a car article about them.
Oh, you did?
Oh
I
wait, I
did.
actually read
No
that one. I
way.
read
It
that
was
one.
What
you
what
did?
was it?
It was
like, it wasn't like
It's not very
satire.
appropriate for this podcast, but where is it? It's a fake op-ed, which means opinions piece, about how Troy kids shouldn't do inappropriate things. Inappropriate, not like jewel, but like actual like inappropriate thing in the restroom,
Yeah.
like physical contact.
Okay.
time.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a great article. People loved it. But yeah, that I didn't like that. I also didn't like the fact that people were so pressured to the point of them needing to cheat. I don't like that at all.
Oh,
Actually,
That's
no,
that's one thing that I
yeah.
hate about Troy.
It shouldn't be to that point.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I never cheated in my life, but like there were people who definitely like relied on that, and that I wasn't really. I didn't think they were bad people. I just felt that they were like victims of being so pressured into doing great.
Especially like I think that's actually like a really good point to make, because a lot of kids, like, because when you cheat, right, a lot of times people cheat because either they're too lazy to do something,
Or they're too scared. They're scared of the.
no, but like see, like they're just like, oh, I'm just gonna cheat, it's fine, because they're lazy. That's a lot of cheaters, right?
They're making.
But almost everyone at our school who cheats, they're not doing it because they're lazy. They probably studied for 4 or 5 hours, but they're just so scared of getting that like B or C that they're like.
It forces them to do
forced
this
to
sort
do
of
it, yeah.
thing.
Yeah, it's such a unique thing about Troy though. You study and then you cheat.
And yeah, exactly. It's so weird. It's actually
No,
so
they
weird.
made a freaking professional. Okay, I want to say it's cheating, but they made a professional website. It's like Troy Minervia. Did you see that?
Minervia.
or something?
What is that?
Oh,
It's like you collab.
It's a
like,
whole collab of just like study guides and anything you can to get
Student
a good
made
grade on the
study
test.
guides.
Copy of AP tests.
Something
SATs.
I don't know.
Oh my
They
God.
made it. They made it like a month ago.
It's actually pretty cool.
Wait,
They have
is it
every
like-
subject in
Wait,
there.
is it cheating or is it like just
It's
like
kind of just like a study
it's like
guide.
notes?
If it's just a
collab for
study
You
guide,
can
then
just
it's
upload
not.
them. Yeah.
that's
It's
like,
not cheating.
It's
but
like I feel like it's not cheating. It's just
you
collaboration.
don't see that any other high school. Like, oh, let's all make a study guide. The whole school, you know.
Dude, everywhere I go, everyone's like, I made a Google Doc for bio. Get on it right
No.
now, immediately. And it's like 45 pages long. And then they're like, if you don't add any details, or if you don't add anything that's on the test, you're out of this document. And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
all right, dude, all right.
No, I feel like people that go to Troy, like even though we're cheating, it's also teaching you how to collaborate in a way.
yeah.
It's kind of unique.
Collaborative cheating.
It's no,
Collaborative cheating.
you're learning how to collaborate with
Teamwork.
other people.
Yeah.
And also the rigorous workload is a lot too. Just like not just tests.
Yeah,
but
the
like,
workload is a lot, and I hated it when people ask me what the test was on.
Oh,
That's
Wait, like,
unfair.
what do you mean? Like,
That's just unfair.
Oh,
Let's
like,
say
what
I
was
take
on
a
the
test
test?
at during zero period,
Yeah.
and people from 6th period ask me like what was on the test. Of course, they're gonna get a higher grade, right?
but it's your duty to. Actually, no,
It is
Mr. Kirk
not-
actually
I
talked
feel-
about this.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember?
Well,
so
like-
in our bio class, right? Mr. Kirk was like, because we didn't, our unit test was interrupted by
Bomb threat.
the bomb threat. Yeah, the bomb threat. And then we were retaking it on finals day, and then he was like, okay, it's 30 questions, but come on, guys, I know you guys are gonna get a higher grade. I'm not stupid. And for a second, I didn't know what he was talking about. And he's like, come on, you're fifth period, come on. And like after class, I was like, oh, I'm fifth period.
Yeah. So I loved it when teachers curved it based on each period and not the entire like.
Oh yeah, they're doing that way
that.
more now.
Yeah.
That's fair. I get that.
I like that a lot.
Did Troy's like famous workload actually help in college?
Yeah, it did.
Did?
But at Troy, I was so lazy that I did enough to get graded on the homework, and then I didn't study for any tests. I think I studied for. No, I didn't study for any. Like, I studied for some APs because I knew that like really mattered later on.
Yeah, APs.
Because obviously my grades don't count for college. But yeah, like I did study for like AP Psych because memorization is something that's difficult for me. But other than that, I didn't really study, and that's why like to me the workload wasn't unbearable. Like junior year, I played so much Rocket League.
Rocket League?
Yeah.
That's the time of your life.
Yeah.
Rocket League is all that
I mean,
matters.
junior year, first semester, I felt like I was like super depressed, and I wasn't really like clinically diagnosed or anything because my dad wasn't that like my dad didn't want me to go to a psychologist and things like that. Very complicated, I know. So like I didn't really work hard during first semester, and then second semester I kind of had to like realize that, you know, if you go to Troy, you should kind of work harder. So that's where I kind of got into it. Also, the fact that I got hit by a car after first semester.
Oh.
Wait, you can't bring that up. What? You can't be like, I was hit by a car.
Yeah.
What, can you
So
explain? Like,
first semester junior year, I went to school on a motorcycle.
Oh, cool.
Oh wait.
Yeah.
Oh, you were on the motorcycle.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I don't think that helped my grades because I couldn't sleep, like because I had to sleep early, so I don't fall asleep on the motorcycle. But one time it kind of rained, and I slipped a little and got off road.
Oh.
And
wow.
I was like, okay, like let's hope the motorcycle isn't broken because my dad's gonna yell at me, right? So I checked if the motorcycle's like alright and stuff, and then I looked back and there's a Ford Focus like skidding literally right into me. So that hit my motorcycle and that hit me as well.
Oh god, were you okay? What
Yeah.
happened?
So surprisingly, on the police report it said it was going over the speed limit, but I walked away from it, so I didn't get hospitalized. I went to the clinic like a day later. They took X-rays and they said nothing was wrong.
Okay.
I really think something was wrong with me though, because my ankles were hurting. But you know,
They
apparently,
just said it was fine.
yeah, apparently it was fine.
Modern
fine.
medicine.
Yeah.
Modern medicine.
Maybe-
You hit by a car.
yeah.
You're good.
Walk
dude.
it off, dude. Walk
They
it
don't
off.
even give me drugs. They put a big band-aid on my scar and stuff. That was it. That's all they did to me. Maybe they were
Walk it
paid.
off.
Maybe they were paid by the car driver.
I think you're just being unique. You don't need the medication.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
yeah.
you're just being unique.
Unique.
Yes, but yeah, that whole getting hit by a car thing kind of changed my mindset about like being alive in general. So like before then, I felt so depressed at that point, like I was being suicidal and stuff. But after that, like getting hit by a car at that speed, I should have been dead, right?
Yeah.
So because I'm not dead, like maybe I could do something that I actually want to do.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's where I changed my mindset.
Did you get like a second
That's
chance,
amazing.
kind of?
Yeah,
Yeah.
second chance.
Just
Things
realize that you have more potential. Like,
So my grades improved after that junior year.
guys, I need a
Just
car.
A's and B's.
Get
Yeah,
it.
so
Get
like
it.
you know, the main point of advice that we're taking away is if you want to get that A in bio, you should just get run over.
Please don't.
No.
Yeah,
Get, don't get hospitalized.
But-
Walk it off, buddy, and get that A.
Yeah, well, getting hit by a car is one of the best things that happened to my life. To be honest, I'm not
no
joking.
context. We're like,
I know,
whoa.
yeah.
If this podcast gets listened to people and then like Troy gets ended up on the news again, 40 students getting hit by cars, then they're gonna
Troy
all
has the
blame
highest
us.
grade at point average.
40% injury rate at Troy
Yeah.
High School.
If you guys need help finding a spot to get hit by cars, let me know.
Dude,
I'm
you
just
got
kidding.
contact
No.
coach.
No, no.
Yeah, please don't.
No.
It's just a joke.
Yeah.
It's just a
And
joke.
just,
Please
and
don't.
just because my grades are better doesn't mean that my grades were all A's. So
Yeah.
you're not gonna get all A's.
relative.
Yeah.
I actually have that to talk about at Troy too. Everyone thinks like a B is like
It's so bad.
terrible.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Yeah.
not.
No,
It's
like-
so
No,
not.
It's not. But like everyone's like if you get an 88 or below, you're like no college for you. You're gonna die in a dumpster alone as a homeless man. Like
there's so I don't know why there's so much
yeah,
like
I don't know.
fear or like stigma of getting a B.
No, I feel like Koichi,
Yeah.
he turned out pretty well. He's unique and
I
everything.
turned out all right.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
not-
I turned out all right.
Yeah, so like
I-
it's not the
I'm
end of the
alive.
world. Like
It's not about the college you go. It's about like having a goal in life
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
taking the steps to achieve that goal. And it's really
and
about
for
that.
Troy, another thing I hate about Troy. There's so many things I hate about Troy.
There's so many things as
There
well.
are so many smart people at Troy, and colleges will only take so many from one school.
Yeah.
Just because like your Troy High School doesn't mean they take like triple the amount. Some schools do that. Some schools don't. Some schools only take one student from one high school, right?
Yeah.
So if there's so many people above you, it's kind of hard for you to go to a college you want to go to. Even and sometimes you should have gone to a different high school if you wanted to go to that college.
No, I
That's what
actually
that's
I
what sucks
understand.
about it.
I kind of think that it's a different atmosphere at Troy that kind of pushes
Yeah.
you different and like
Yeah,
to push yourself a little harder because the people that you surround yourself with
yeah,
kind of affects how you act yourself.
yeah.
That is true. That's true.
So if I went to some other high school, I might not be trying so hard. So I feel like it's more of a long-term effect.
Mhm.
Like after college, how like I would work and how like my mindset is rather than just getting to college.
Yeah.
It might be a gift in disguise. Yeah, who knows?
be
Um,
unique.
So,
Yes.
you know, overall, wrapping up, like, how do you you have anything to say just to the students that are really stressing out about college and the next step in
Or
life? Like,
anything. I
how
guess.
do you want to let them know that everything's just going to be, like, okay?
College is usually easier than Troy, so don't feel stressed about the workload in college, but feel stressed about college apps. Honestly, don't procrastinate on your college apps because sometimes people who apply early are more likely to win scholarships.
Okay.
And apply to backups
Okay.
Yeah.
and apply to a lot of backups.
Okay.
sometimes.
All right.
Yeah.
Taking the advice to heart.
And be ambitious about what you do. I guess this is not college in general. This is not college at all. But you guys do a podcast and you guys actually. Well, you guys
I like
started
it.
with a plan and you guys actually executed it,
Yeah.
which is good. And for me, I had an idea of making Alcaro, but I didn't do it for 2 years until Oracle decided to kind of be weird about.
Oracle being Oracle.
Yeah. So even if there's no big event that kind of makes you want to do something, like be ambitious and get a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Because Troy people are usually very supportive and they have similar interests. Like right now in my college, I can't find anyone who is passionate about robotics.
Well, you can or cannot.
I can't.
Oh.
Oh.
It's kind of hard because there are so many people with so many different majors. Like I can't get someone who's majoring in gender studies to be interested in robotics. Like it's kind of hard to do that. But at Troy, there's Troy Tech, and you can easily find them. They're in a tech class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's be ambitious, I guess.
And
We're scared. I'm scared.
You should be, to be honest.
I'm very
We're all
scared.
I'm not gonna say you shouldn't be scared.
Yeah.
You should feel
be
scared.
realistic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we should use that fear. Feel gasoline fear.
Fuel the
Yeah.
fire
Yeah.
and get
For
those apps
next
out.
semester.
And
Do your
Get it done
internships.
during summer, maybe.
Oh, and no matter what people tell you, academics is the most important thing.
In
You know,
the
sometimes-
GPA.
Sometimes I hear people say "Oh, this college only cares about extracurriculars." No, they don't. They care about your grades too. So your grades are the most important thing. Like your GPA and your class rank for Troy are very important, especially if you want to go to really good schools.
Okay.
I learned that the hard way.
You learned that the hard way.
Yeah. Oof, those projections, man.
So guys, that's been Koichi Takara.
Yeah.
Welcome back and thank you for
Thank
being
you.
on the podcast
Thank
again.
you.
Thank you so much.
It's a great honor.
It was nice.
Hopefully you have a
Hopefully you have a good rest of your break.
Yeah.
Good Christmas, Happy New Year,
Sleep,
Hanukkah.
get presents, celebrate
food.
your holiday. You know,
Yeah.
just have fun.
Please relax. Have a good
Go
break.
outside. Don't just play Fortnite
Yeah.
all day.
Please get some sunlight because.
Don't
Okay.
Get some vitamin D. in
Yeah,
your
get
body.
some vitamin D.
Get sunburned.
Don't have vitamin D deficiency.
Have a good break, guys.
Thank you so much. This is the
Thank
Second
you.
Podcast. Signing off.
Bye.